Good morning once again. My name is Daniel Leinhardt and this is the Crypto Investar Podcast. Today's episode in particular, I'm going to be sharing you how I made my first $1,000 in crypto without this is about in crypto. You're asking yourself, how can I make money every month without hustling, without me keeping investing in new tokens, without me venturing into new projects every single month or every single week? And I think it is something that you can do always to secure a big stablecoins is one of the best things that I did for myself. When we talk about crypto investments, I'm talking about USDT, I'm talking about USDC, and I'm also referring to $0. If you've not heard about $0, you should check it out. It is a stable coin that is equivalent to $1. So if you've been knowing USDT and USDC, there is also $0, and it has been on for some good time. I think $0 must be something like 5 years, if not 4 years, because I think it started in around 2021. So it is an amazing stable coin that you should be checking out. So instead of chasing risky pumps, I started protected, but giving me peace of mind in these volatile markets. So when you stake stable coins, remember stable coins are not volatile. So if you are that kind of a person who is always scared of staking, stable coins is a solution. In most cases, people really think that to stake stable coins, you need to have 10,000 of them. You need to have $20,000 in stable coins to be able to stake them. So it is okay for you to buy 100 USDT, and the next month you buy 200 USDT, and you keep accumulating, because there is no single day, you keep accumulating it with time. So whether you have 100 USDT, you can start with that, because if you stake that, by the end of 30 days you will be having 102, or you'll be having 103, according to which platform you're using to stake. So I don't think that staking stablecoins needs you to have thousands of them, but you can always start small, because we are not the same financially. There are people who can afford staking 5,000 USDT and they can make like $50 at the end of the month. 50 USDT, sorry, in equivalence to US dollars. And there are people who have 50,000 US dollars who can actually stake 50,000 USDT. or 50,000 USDC or 50,000 $0. But if you are not that kind of a person and your financial status is a little bit humble, then probably starting with 200 USDT or 500 USDT, it is actually very, very much advisable. So do not wait until you accumulate thousands of them for you to start on your financial journey. I think you can start with a little you have. So there's this thing that actually people do not consider, but I considered it and it actually worked. Sticking to the plan. Picking 5 to 7 solid coins and you keep accumulating them. It is amazing. It works. And it will actually make you think stable without losing your mind. So I avoided hopping from one trending coin to another, and I selected a few strong projects like Ethereum, like Fetch, like Graph, like Node, XRP, and I committed to dollar cost averaging onto them. So there is no need for you to always run from one crypto to another, especially new coins, because you will never settle for your own crypto portfolio, but you will always compare your portfolio with other people. Because if you see people posting and hyping a certain cryptocurrency and you feel like bumping into it, it means that that is actually not your own personal decision, but you're following the hype you're following about what other people are tweeting, about what other people are hashtagging, but not your own decision, not your own investigation, not your own research. So I think selecting 5 to 7 of cryptocurrencies that you truly believe in, that you've made severe research about them, like Ethereum is good. Fetch AI, it is good for me, of course. Graph token is amazing for me. I think it will really do wonders. Node AI, it is amazing. XRP, it is amazing. There are also other crypto tokens that are really good. Filecoin, it is amazing for me, of course, according to my own research. And I think if you select 5 to 7 or 10, if you're good to go, you can actually accumulate them without losing your mind, because we are looking at having amazing crypto portfolios, but also not losing our mental stability, not running crazy because of crypto markets and whatever is happening. So keeping your crypto portfolio low and trusted is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Personally, I love AI crypto tokens, and when you look at this podcast or the website itself, I always write, discuss, and uncover AI crypto tokens. So I followed Singularity Net, I followed NF Prompt, I followed Sleepless AI, I followed Node AI, I followed Graph, I followed Fetch AI. I think they're amazing. There's something special with them. So if I wanted to actually make an amazing crypto portfolio, of course, I would choose of the coins that I understand the most, of the coins that I've followed right from start up to where they are right now, because you are only safe when you can explain your crypto portfolio on why you chose that one, why you keep accumulating this, why you're actually still holding on to those particular cryptocurrencies. I think that's the way. Another thing that I think most people do not really take note of is having a good paying job and investing constantly, because crypto is not a get rich quick scheme. So personally, I maintained a reliable $500 per month income to constantly fund my investments without pressure, without emotional trading or desperation. So before you even get despair with the crypto, the first question would be, how much money do you earn every single day or every single week or monthly? And if it's really an amazing amount, then what percentage of your income have you dedicated for your crypto portfolio? Because you cannot be earning $2,000 every month and then you're investing in $1,500. You're going to run crazy. You're going to be pressured by the crypto market. But a person earning $2,000 and they are dedicated to investing $300 or $200 every single month, I think that's the way to go. Investing in 10% of your monthly income. It is amazing. It will make you wait for crypto bull market without pressure, without you despair. And I think that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. When you look at most people who have been selling off, buying, selling, it's because they've got all their money on the bank account, their money in reserve, and they've invested it all in crypto, thinking that with crypto in the next 1 year or in the next 6 months, something is going to break the bank. Something is going to be outperforming everything that has been existing on the markets. So, which is not true. Which is not true at all. Crypto is patience. Crypto, you are actually having an alternative investment plan, which you cannot give a time frame for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years. Maybe if you gave it for 6 years or 10 years, it would actually be understandable. But giving it months and a few years, it is definitely insane. And those are the people that are going to venture into a crypto now. And after 3 months, they will see it dropping or remaining the same. And they will maybe feel that they made a wrong investment decision, then immediately selling off. And maybe if not exchanging it back to fiat, they are actually venturing into another fake token that is not trusted and maybe end up running into scams and all that sort of things. So investing in everything that you have is not nice, is not good for your mental health. I stopped listening to hype influencers. I stopped following random Twitter threads. I stopped following TikTok calls and also Telegram pump groups because I believe that most of them chase clout. And actually, if you take a keen eye, most of them are paid promotions. So I focused on actual white papers. I focused on team backgrounds and reuse cases. And I think this is something that you should be doing also. Crypto is not about Twitter threads, it's not about who is hashtagging on Twitter, it's not about who is writing 50 words on Twitter and then hashtagging and tagging big companies to look at what he's posting about. It's not about Twitter, it's not about TikTok or Instagram short reels, but I believe it's about reading the depth in white papers and also checking about the team backgrounds. Who are they? That crypto project that you are venturing into, who are the people behind it? Have they been in the industry or they are just trying out trial and error projects? I believe I've seen trial and error projects, people coming from insurance, people coming from agriculture, people coming from medicine, trying to venture into crypto and naming themselves CEOs because they've loved the project, they've loved the technology, they have the funds, you know, they have the brains, so they think if they actually venture into this, maybe in one way or the other they are going to hit the spot. But most projects fail because these people are actually not truly invested in crypto. So before you make the decision, who are these people behind the projects that you want to venture into? Do they have a real curriculum vitae in crypto? And also let's look at the use cases of some projects. Find out if your crypto has real use cases, physical use cases, not just written, not just documented, but when you actually go into real working, nothing is working for them. So that's one of the things that I think before venturing into any crypto project you should be doing. You cannot listen to hypes and influencers on social media because of course everybody is advocating for something that they believe in. Some people are advocating for projects that they are paid to advocate for. So it is completely a wrong turn if you venture into a crypto that you've not well researched about, that you've not read its white paper, that you've not really made severe research to find out the deep information behind it, and you simply venture into them. White papers, the team backgrounds, the real use cases is the real big. There's also something that I want to share with you in today's episode, and that's learning basic risk management. What do I mean by basic risk management? I've learned never to invest what I couldn't afford to lose, and that's the same thing that I was talking about previously. Do not invest in what you cannot afford to lose. I believe in taking small positions, and I believe in keeping stablecoins on a side just in case these volatile coins do not perform well on the markets, but you have your own stablecoin somewhere that can back you up at any given time. And I think this helped me to stay sane during market dips and avoid panic selling. If you have stablecoins on the side, if it's $500, if it's $5,000, according to your financial position, do not compare yourself with some people who are actually doing well financially. If you have $500 and that's your worth, it is okay. If you have 100 USDT in stablecoins aside for your own protection, it is okay. If you have 10,000 of them, it is also okay. Everybody has their own level and everybody has their own potential. So never invest in what you cannot afford to lose, and also keep stable coins aside, because in market dips, this will help you keep your position, and it will avoid you make panic selling, because maybe inside you think that your coin is going to dump until zero. The coin that you had $700 in is going to dump until you have in like $90, and that's of course crazy and scaring. It is okay to get scared, because at the end of the day, you do not know how long the dip is going to take. You do not actually know if that dip is the end of your tokens. I've seen dips that have gone with some weak cryptocurrency projects. So you do not know if that's the end of your project. According to how old the project is, how long it has been on the market, and has it been market tested? Has it been market tested? Because that will give you an overview of what the future is going to look like. Do you know when to sell? What are the sell points? And do you know that it is not okay to sell your dream, but it is okay to sell off your profits? So when a coin used to go up like 40 or 50%, I had an idea of selling the profits, but without greed. So I didn't wait for a 100 times fantasies, but I always sold off the profits at 50% or 40% increase. So it taught me to lock in small wins constantly, and those built up to 1,000 plus profits or 100 plus crypto portfolio worth. So it is always advisable to know when to sell, and it is always advisable not to sell your dream. Selling your dream means you selling off your entire crypto project or your entire crypto asset. So use crypto for small payments and transactions. Have you tested this, that if you perform crypto in real life, like paying services online, like topping up airtime, like buying gift cards, it is actually amazing. Personally, it made me more comfortable. It made me more familiar with crypto beyond charts and numbers. And I think this is one of the problems that people face, not venturing into crypto physically, not testing crypto potentials physically, and all they have is market fantasies, what will happen in the next 10 years, what will happen in the next 30 years, the way they are going to control the financial markets, the crypto world, the way they are going to be millionaires and whatsoever. But they forget that actually you working with crypto in real life, testing it, seeing how it works like money in reality, physically, in real senses, it actually builds your trust. And in most cases, if you are even in panic for you to sell off your crypto asset, it makes you remember that in most cases, it's not all about what an asset is equivalent in dollars, but it is about the real use cases. It is about the technology. It is about where that particular crypto sees itself in the next few years and the infrastructures that it wants to develop. I hate it when people track their crypto portfolios hourly, and I never do that. Personally, I believe in checking your crypto portfolio weekly. If you have things to do in your real life, you should be checking your crypto portfolio weekly or after 2 weeks to see what is happening. Or if you are actually coming in to buy, instead of checking CoinGecko or Binance every 10 minutes to see what is happening. So I personally reviewed my crypto portfolio once a week on a Sunday or a Saturday when I'm actually having my chilling time. And I think this reduced stress and emotional trading, giving my coins time to grow. When you overcheck your crypto assets, it gives you panic. When you overcheck your crypto assets, it gives you thoughts of selling and venturing into other crypto projects that you are seeing in green. So basically, you are selling a crypto in red, in losses, venturing into a crypto in green that is already making money for already existing investors. So you're actually coming from a safer side that has a potential to grow, and you're investing in unsafe side that is already pumping, that is yet to dump. And those are the common mistakes that people in crypto make, especially newbies, especially people who have not made thorough research before venturing into their crypto assets. And I think this is wrong, because you will never grow. You as a person, you will never grow your own crypto portfolios because you're chasing prices. You are chasing growth of prices. You are chasing price predictions. You are looking for a quick, rich scheme, but you are not investing in real technologies, and you actually do not want to grow with these projects, but you simply want to take money off these ventures. You should learn from your mistakes. I made mistakes around 2017, around 2016, 2018, venturing into fraud, and also 2020 bull runs. I remember sharing my personal stories of how I lost money in OneCoin cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme, and also scams of Alex Reinhardt that started in 2017, and also following hype that happened in 2020. And I think this time I applied those hard lessons according to my experience. So I believe that crypto investments, crypto assets, crypto ventures, they have no shortcuts. They do have no shortcuts. There is no FOMO. And I think if you want to succeed, you should have no greed for crypto prices. So make decisions. I believe crypto is a long-term game. So making $1,000 is not really easy, but it requires patience, it requires discipline, and it requires you to invest without emotions. So I think if you listen to these experiences that I've personally learned over the years, you should be able to make the right crypto decisions. Having a crypto portfolio of over $1,000 or $10,000 without losing your mind is something that you should be looking for. How do you invest in crypto, make profits, and remain sane? Remain with your inner peace. Daniel Leinhardt is my name. This is the Crypto Investor Podcast. Feel free to get in touch. And also, if you love this particular episode, share it with a friend that you think might find this kind of information useful. Keep it on. Please go on and check some amazing articles that I've just uploaded on the cryptoinvestar.com website. Crypto Investor with an A. You can also check this particular episode right on YouTube, still in the audio version. Bye for now, and let me see you very, very soon.